Hi everyone, welcome to another review. This time we'll be looking at the super imaginative Chogokin, Kamen Rider OOO's Tajadol combo. And yeah, it says doll on the box instead of door. So go ahead and box. This guy won't fall over. Trying to. You have a clear window here. It says Super Imaginative Chogokin Volume 65. Got a picture of the symbol on the chest of Tajador, so it's called OOO's Tajadol combo. Published Nations Bandai. On the top says Tajadol combo. One much on the bottom. One side you get all the metals, Taka, Chaku, and Kondo. And the other side you get them, but so you can actually see through them. And the back shows you some of the stuff that can be done with it. It's a bit bigger box compared to like Tajat. Some of the things it comes with, medals, and so on. So that's the box. So the super imaginative Chogokins, or S.I.Cs for short, are basically a custom of a certain form. In this case, for Kamen Rider O, it's like more monstrous to the different forms you get. Each of the forms for Kamen Rider O has like specific thing with them, with the exception of Tataba, which was just the main base form, as well as Tamashi combo. Every other one had a theme. Gatakiriba was insects. La Torata was about wildcats. Tajadol was about birds. The Shota combo was sea animals. Sugozo was mammals. And Prototera was about dinosaurs. And then you had that movie exclusive one, I can't remember the name of it. I'll probably put in the annotations of what it is. That one was on reptiles. It was on the Kamen Rider OOO movie, just by itself. And so far we've only had the releases of this, along with Tatoba, and there's been an announcement of Prototera coming out in May, but this is the only one I'm interested in. So take a look at the sculpt itself. I mean, it's absolutely gorgeous, this thing. I mean, they capture all the accents very well in it. You've got all these nice feathery details all over it. You've got it on the shoulder pads, you've got it on the Taja spinner, which has got really good details on it. It comes apart, so you can actually put the medals in there, so you can represent the full Giga scan. You've got, like I said, the feathery accents everywhere. You've got really nice clear visor on the head sculpt. Can't really see what's underneath, but there is something there. And you've got some translucent accents all over. And it just comes out looking really, really gorgeous. I mean, I just love this thing. That's the back. Not a whole lot, but you've got a little bit of translucent detail, which is nice. They follow the same figure articulation. You've got the ball jointed system here on the neck and the head. The shoulders kind of are restricted from the shoulder pads, but these are a little bit softer, so you can kind of get them more out of the way. So yeah, there's that. Then you've got the swiveling, the double elbow joints, the ball jointed wrist. You've got pretty nice range of articulation for the chest and the waist, but it's kind of limited with the belt. You've got the ball jointed system on the feet, or the legs, I should say. Swiveling, double knee joints, and the rest kind of just did fall off. Ball jointed foot. It has a toe joint, but it's kind of restricted upwards, but it can go downwards. So I guess that's something. So for accessories it comes with, as you've already seen, it comes with the OOO scanner, which is a lot bigger compared to what it's like in the show, but again, these will be a bit more like custom ones. It's got a little bit of clear stuff, so you can represent the scanning charge or the Giga scan attack. It just pegs into the side, doesn't slide in like the show. You get a holster for the medals. Opens up. The belt here can actually tilt, just as a little feature. As you've already seen, the Taja spinner. Just a note for this, unlike the figure arts one, this one is molded on, so it can't be removed, which is a little bit of a downside to the figure, but nothing really too major. And also, unlike the figure arts one, it does not come with a meta caliber, which is very good to see. Instead, you get this little tray, which comes with all 6 medals for the well, 9 medals for the Taka, Chaku, and Condor. You get the 3 Sam medals for each of them. And you've got a split Taka medal, and then one's completely broken up, probably to represent something in the series. I don't know what. And they come with this little tray, which I find very useful. So if you lose things, then this is a good place to actually store them. Couple of hands before I go into the main thing. You get this kind of open hand. I think it's going to be used to hold the O scanner, but I haven't really tried. Probably not. But yeah, I've tried it with this hand, and this one kind of holds it a bit more better. So this is probably the one to hold the scanner. You get a hand to hold the medals, only for one side, and then you get repeats for the left hand as well. There you go. Also, one thing I did like about this is that it comes with the chest plate, which is actually accurate to the TV show, because this is the way it actually looks. However, if you want to represent the combo changes with the S.I.C figures, then you can actually remove this, and it comes with these kind of more gelled pieces, which can attach on here to represent the different combo changes. I think I might keep this on here anyway, just because it looks nicer to me. I'll need to take this off anyway for when I do my photos. Got the middle section. Then finally, the lower section. Touch it on. Now, there we go, like so. And you get all the details on it. It's just that it doesn't really show up so well on the camera. Can't really show because the light's only coming from one way. And one thing I absolutely liked about this set is that it actually came with effects parts, because the problem with the figure art was that you only got the figure itself, along with the Meta Jalabird and the Tiger Spinner, but you got no effect parts, no wings, no legs, and no peacock feathers. You had to buy that in the Tamashii Web exclusive set, which came with that, along with a special edition Tamashii stage, so you could represent the scanning chart. But whereas with this, you actually get most of the effect parts. You don't get the peacock feathers, but you don't really need it for like something that's monster-esque. But you do get the condor legs. You have the translucent accents on the feathers here, as well as the talons for the feet. The articulation is a little bit hindered for when it's going forward and back or swiveling. However, it can move to side to side very well. Well, not perfectly, but it's something. And the talons, as you've already seen, can also close in. So if you want to like do a grasping attack with it, you can do that. You can get one for both the feet. And the way to get them on is that you basically have to disassemble the lower section of the leg, just like how you do with the modules for the Forze figure art. It's proving to be a little bit difficult with this one. The joints feel very... Yeah, that's bound to happen. The joints feel very sturdy with this, which I suppose is good if you're concerned about having a loose leg problem. And then you just put them on like so. If you could actually show, but got one of the joints there. It's not the same as the figure art, so you can't interact with showing accuracy. These are meant to be like, as I explained, customized versions of these forms. There we hope that stays in. Just, you know. I'm going to force this because I don't want to break it. There we go. And yeah, he kind of looks stupid with that. But as well as this, you also get a really cool effects parts, and I think with this I'm going to put the box out of the way. You also get these absolutely gorgeous effect pieces, which are the wings. Again, translucent accents. You've got the different shades of plastic, and the way that you would do this is that you have the smallest feathers in the top, biggest feathers on the bottom, and then these ones in the middle. And they're all on their own individual systems of joints, so they can move independently. Although there is a bit of a downside, could just be with mine, but they can come off the joint very easily. So just be careful with that. And the way to attach them, and maybe I see go scanner again, I'll see if I can try and fix that a little bit later, is that you have a translucent accent on the back. You basically remove that, exposing a little joint, and you plug in the wing pieces, and voila, you have Kamen Rider OOO Tajador with the wings on him. And I'm going to pose them like this. We'll probably do in the kick attack, because they're just really like the actual wings on it. They just look absolutely gorgeous. Plus, it's just, I don't know how to describe it. It's just absolutely great. And they try and give you a bit more show accuracy with this. So also included with this is a special, not special, but they give you an Act 5 Tamashi stage with it, which has the fixed joints on it. And just there. I might get a set of this, I'm not sure, because I only have one S.I.C and that's just this guy. I don't plan to get any more. And the only real difference between this and the Act 4 Tamashi stages is that the shape of it is kind of more of a it's a hexagon shape with, again, the stiff joints as well as it like this. This I think is a little bit thinner compared to the Act 4 Tamashi stage, and you get one or four. You get three on here, and then you get the one in the middle. So it's useful. So you can like put them on. Yeah, that's the problem. Bits are on the waist, and you can use it to help represent the final attack. But I'll see what I can try and do a little bit later when I do my photos. Go see if I might put down the glue on this just to stiffen them up. But overall, with this figure, I think it's absolutely stupendous. As I explained before with my Forze Fire States review, I explained that I don't really watch Kamen Rider, although this form, as well as Base States and Fire States, are my favourite things from Kamen Rider, period. And those would be the only things I actually want to get. And this is just absolutely magnificent as a translation to S.I.C's. I mean, the figure one's really good because you get the show accuracy with it, but the problem is that you have to buy two sets in order to get a completely perfect Tajadol, whereas you get this, and you get everything you really need, except if you're kind of really picky about the peacock feathers, and then try and go for the figure art. I will say though that this is pricey. This goes for around $65–70 a piece, even for a retail release. I have no idea about what exclusives are going to cost, but I can assure you it's a lot cheaper to get this than it will be to buy the figure arts Tajadol at this time, as well as the effects parts. Just mainly because the effects were Tamashii were exclusive, as I explained. But this, you get excellent details on this that you wouldn't see from the show. You get good effect parts. It's very nice. It's really close actually to being show accurate, just minus the monster-esque stuff in this. And if you want to know more about the combo changes for the S.I.Cs, then I recommend you check out the review by Shuken Shinobi, who did a review on this, because he showed about the different combos that you can do with it. The only other release, as I've explained before, that they've done so far is that of Tajador, and they did do a great improvement because Tajador only came with the gel logo bit here, and the joints were a little bit looser on it. So it's a good step up, I think, and I would definitely highly recommend it if you've got the money for it. So that's basically it. I don't think I've got much else to say about this. May as well do it. I'll just give you a bit of a comparison for size. Here he is next to Forza Fire States, and he's kind of stuck in a weird pose. But you can see that they definitely are great. He is a great deal higher. That's a figure, but you don't have the show accuracy of it. There's not much else to say about this figure. Just get it if you can, and that's basically it. I hope you guys have enjoyed this, and I'll catch you next time for whatever I do next. So long, take care.